Hi, my name is Paul Friedman. I'm the founder of the Marriage Foundation. This topic it's an interesting topic. My husband is always in a bad mood with me. And you know, at the Marriage Foundation, if you're not a subscriber, you should become one because you'll really learn a lot about marriage the right way. So you're talking about how your husband's always in a bad mood with you. And why do you think? Why do you think he's always in a bad mood with you? And you might say, well, because of what happened at work, or he drives and he's on highways all the time, or he's not eating well, or something like that. But let's narrow this down, okay? Because I really want to help you. And you have to come to some self-realization about this. Aren't there people who you know that when you're with them, you're uplifted, you feel better, and you just want to hang out with them? And I'm not talking about people who you gossip with or you have to hang out with. I'm talking about people who are really uplifting. I know in my life, I've known some, and I've gone out of my way to spend time with them. So there's also people who are, Debbie Downers, and you see them coming and you head the other way. You cross the street, you hope they didn't see you, because you know that they're going to just pull you down. So now your husband is not so different than me and you, and he too wants to be with people who have a positive attitude. So when he's with them, he wants to be with them because he's uplifted. You see where I'm going with this? And, the mind, your mind now, comes up with all these reasons why you are in a bad mood, why you maybe complain a lot with him, or are critical of him, or the first thing you do is you talk about the kids drawing on the car or whatever. But the point is, you and he both got married to be happy. And so if you really want to be happy in your marriage, you have to learn how to become happy yourself. And when you are happy and loving, he'll want to be with you. And his mood will not be bad, but it'll be good, because he's with someone who's uplifting. And you might say, wait a minute, I'm not responsible for how he's feeling. Well, yes and no. You live together, you're soulmates, you live in this tiny space called your marriage, and in what happens in most marriages is soulmates become cellmates, because you take each other for granted and you're not aware of each other's needs. And now that you see what's happening, you need to become aware of his needs. More than that, you need to change yourself. One of the things we're not taught, and it should be taught, is that as individuals, we don't have a soul. Okay, I'm not an atheist. We are the soul. We're a soul, and we have a mind, and we have a body. And so further, we're not taught that what happens is because our mind is a efficiency expert for us, we create habits in our mind, and so we don't have to do that work all the time, and we give our free will and our expertise a break. But what happens is we go too far. And we have allowed our habits to dominate us, to have us react to everything the way it's used to. And so one of the key lessons to be learned in life is that we have to master our minds. The whole purpose of life is to live in joy, in love. That's the purpose of life. We all hear, what's the purpose of life? It's not to get a good job or earn $1 billion. Although I do love that song, I want to be a billionaire. The purpose of life is joy, love. That's it. I mean, look what happened to Steve Jobs. On his deathbed, he said, I blew it. I mean, look what he created. It's amazing. He's a hero. But he didn't have joy and love. You have the opportunity to have joy and love. You don't have to earn $1 billion to do so. You've got to learn how to master your mind. And when you master your mind and apply the technology of mastering your mind to your marriage, and you become a different person, you become that soul which is defined by joy, love, wisdom, consciousness, and all these wonderful traits, well, your husband will be in a great mood when he's with you. He'll want to be with you. He'll want to spend time with you. He'll dig it. Whoops, now you know that I'm from the 60s. And that's what you want, isn't it? You want to have that connection with your soulmate that's based on joy, based on love. You can't change him. We can't change other people, but we can change ourselves. So that's it. Hopefully you're a subscriber to this channel, or you at least made yourself one now. Maybe you're interested in becoming a TMF. You know, maybe you're a therapist and you've been following. Maybe you're clergy and you've been following and you want to become a TMF marriage counselor. We're starting to train people. That's going to be online. So we appreciate you. We want you to have the most amazing marriage. We want you to expect to have the most amazing marriage. So by all means, like this video, visit again. God bless you, and take care.